welcome back to the channel. Today I have another unboxing video for you. This time it is going to be the CAUSEBOX unboxing for winter 2020 or winter 2021, depending on how you're going to count it. So actually I'm going to be very surprised by what's in this box because there were just so many customizations this quarter. And as you know, I am a quarterly or seasonal member for all of my subscription boxes. And basically that just means for CAUSEBOX I'm unable to customize anything. So I actually only know one of the items that is going to be in this box. Everything else is going to be a surprise. So if you're interested in seeing what I got in my box this quarter, definitely stay tuned because I'll open it right away. So let me just get started. So as you can see here, I got this variation of the box. I think there were two different color variations. So let me just open this quickly. I have not opened it at all yet. So this is completely sealed and everything is a surprise for me. So this is the inside here, and this one is kind of like a pinky inside. So personally, I prefer it when they have a little bit less, I don't like the faces, basically. So I like it when it's a little bit more abstract on the inside just because I like to flip my box on the outside, just as a storage box, and I don't like it when there's like faces on it. But that's just a personal thing. So it looks like there are two flyers here, so I'm going to set this down quickly. So the first flyer here is about a contest basically for trying to win a free annual membership. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that, to be honest. So then the second thing in here is the magazine. So this comes every quarter with your box. Usually has a little bit of information about the companies that are featured in the box, also like how to use the product. And what I'm going to be focusing on are the product pages where it gives you the information about the product and like the price, etc. And as always, I'll try to do my Meredith calculation for the price or value that I would pay for this item if I saw it in the store and picked it up. I didn't mention this earlier, but I did pay for my box, obviously. So this is going to be me ranking the box as a paying customer, and I will kind of do my Meredith value calculations just to give you an idea about what I would pay for these sort of products if I saw them on the store or like online or something, just so that I can give a little bit of a sense. So I did pay the quarterly price, which is around $55, I believe. So personally, I don't do the annual subscription just because I like the idea of not having my money tied up in a company when I'm not sure if they're going to have anything to my liking in future seasons. So let me just open this quickly here to the product information page. So I've opened it up to the product information page, so let me just look in my box to show you more. So you can see here that they do have the sticker on here again. So they usually have the artist design a sticker for the box as well. So let me just open it up. This is what it looks like after the opening of the tissue paper. Sorry about the crinkling. The first thing on top is the artist designed postcard. So they come with this every single season again, and a lot of people do frame them. Personally, again, I don't really care for the faces as much on the artwork. You can see back here, maybe there is another postcard that I received in my summer welcome box. And that one, it doesn't have faces on it, so that's why I prefer it. But these, I don't really find much value in personally. So I will probably recycle this or put it down in the free stuff shelf in the lobby of my apartment building. So the first thing in the box is actually this Thread and Supply Cozy Cloud Wrap. So this is customization 1. So this was either a choice between a tea kettle or the cloud wrap. So personally, I was kind of leaning towards wanting the tea kettle just because I have like an AeroPress and I like the idea of being able to do a pour over with the tea kettle, but this was a nice option as well. Let me just open it quickly. So this is actually a one-size-fits-most product. There was a plus size option, but I didn't need to especially request that because I'm not plus size. But this is what it looks like. Honestly, this was a pretty nice option as well because it's kind of my color scheme. If you haven't noticed, I'm very boring and neutral, and I also like live in cardigans, so this is quite nice. Let me just show you the texture a little bit here. I hope it's coming off on camera. So from the spoilers, it kind of looked like this was going to be a little bit more purple or lilac color, but it is actually just a very gray sort of color scheme. So the top is like a light gray and the bottom is more of a medium color gray. So let me read you the description. So it says this has a $115 value. So personally, my Meredith value would probably be at about $35. Sorry, that's just how it is. So basically I own like an entire closet full of cardigans like this, and I usually pay like $35 just because I usually pick them up at the end of the season. Also, since I live in a northern climate, there's really no end of the season, so I kind of live in these all year round. So it says, with its downright cashmere feel, you'll probably never guess that this wrap is made from recycled plastic water bottles, but it is. This cloud soft sweater pairs well with socially distant dinner dates or cozy nights in. It says it's made with 100% recycled polyester. Estimated 4.69 million water bottles are diverted from landfills, and the equivalent of saving 648,159 pounds of carbon dioxide emissions, an estimated 434,000 liters of water saved. So I'm not entirely sure what the denominator, I guess, is for that, because I don't think that that was from one of these wraps. So maybe it's like the entire collection of the wraps that they made for the CAUSEBOX box, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm actually quite happy with this option. Again, I was kind of hoping for the Kettle, but both of them are great options for me. So that's again why I wasn't really super concerned about the fact that I couldn't customize. So I did put this on, and to me this is a little bit big. So I think a lot of people did say online that they had problems with the length of the sleeves, but I have like very short arms. It's like, you know, the meme about the T-Rex making the bed. That's definitely how I feel. So these are actually the right length for me. I don't know if it's going to shrink up a little bit when I do wash it, but actually I don't think this is that warm of a sweater, if I'm being honest. So I think that this is more of like a spring weight sort of sweater, just because it is very thin, but it is very soft, and I'm quite happy with this choice. But again, I probably would never wear it out because it does kind of feel like a bathrobe, and it kind of has that texture look. So for me, it kind of hits here about like mid-thigh. So this is like a pretty decent length. So I typically do go for this sort of length, but it is a little bit just not super warm. So I probably won't wear it outside. So this is definitely like an inside sort of thing for the springtime. So I'm back, and I just wanted to put my regular sweater back on just because I wanted to wash that before I wear it. So let me go find my second customization in the box. Customization 2 also had two great options for me personally. So again, I was happy with either one, that they made the decision for me. So this is either going to be the Activated Eco Reusable Silicone Baking Sheets, which is a set of 2, or the Boon Supply Reusable Zip Pouches, which is a set of 5. So what they actually chose for me are these reusable silicone baking mats, and it's a set of 2, as I mentioned. So let me just open this up. And these are what they look like here. So I'm actually quite excited by this because I don't have any of these sort of products in my apartment right now. And I have been really liking roasting vegetables and making fish. So these will be nice to have for my cookie sheet or like the baking sheet, just because it'll make it so they don't stick or leave any sort of residue. So I'm very happy by these. So if you're interested, this is again from Activated Eco. So you can go to activatedeco.com, and it says it features BPA and PVC free. It's reusable, washable, dishwasher and microwave safe, vegan friendly, fridge, freezer, and oven safe, and temperature range. And the temperature ranges from -30 degrees to under 240 degrees. So this is like an Australian company, so keep in mind that this will be in Celsius. So anything you'll bake is probably fine on there, because I think it's like up to like 450 degrees ish for the 240 degrees Celsius. So that would be with Fahrenheit. It says there's FDA approved. Again, I'm not entirely sure what the FDA approves because it's a baking sheet. I don't think that they have any jurisdiction over baking sheets. And it says protects your oven trays. And then it comes in 2 colors, which were pastel green and light gray. So actually I would kind of say that this is not really a light gray color. It's more of a like a muted blue, but they say it's light gray. I don't know. And then it says, just as an FYI, basically you should always wash your product in hot soapy water before your first use, obviously, and it's dishwasher safe, but they do recommend simply hand washing in hot soapy water. Let me read you the information here. So it says it has an $18 value. So personally, I probably would pay probably $15 for them, just because they are reusable. And I think that's generally what I've paid for them in the past when I bought them as gifts for people. And it says, for budding bakers and pastry professionals alike, make cleanup easy with these silicone baking sheets and say goodbye to single-use aluminum foil or parchment paper. And it's 100% food grade, BPA free silicone, and save on average 18 rolls of baking paper per year. The third category of this box is actually the thing I knew I was going to be getting just because it's in everyone's box, so let me find it. So this is the Skin & Co. Truffle Therapy Essential Face Toner. This says that it has a $30 value, so personally I probably wouldn't pay $30 for this just because I do use a toner every day, but again, I typically use like Korean products and I think they're like $10 to $15. So I'll go with the $15 just so I don't undervalue it, but I probably won't pay $30 for this item. It says that it's gentle and refreshing. This isn't your average toner. Made with extracts like witch hazel, truffle, and rosemary, this toner removes bacteria and cleanses your skin naturally. And it says that it is created with Mediterranean botanical extracts sourced in Umbria, Italy, and it's vegan and cruelty-free. So again, I probably would pay $10 to $15 for this sort of product. I also am not a huge fan of witch hazel in my toners, so I'll kind of have to think about whether or not I want to use this, just because I think it will be good for people who have sensitive skin, and again, my skin is not very sensitive to products like this. And basically it says that it is formulated with natural extracts of truffle, calendula, rose, and rosemary, among any others. And then it says, after cleansing, moisten a cotton pad with Truffle Therapy Face Toner and apply to face. Then you should follow up with the Truffle Therapy Serum and then the Truffle Therapy Cream. So I mean, I'm very happy to try another toner, but I do have quite a few in my skincare collection, still editing on that video. So you don't know how many products I'm working with, but this will be back in my collection at the end of the usage train there. The next category was a selection between 3 products. It was either going to be the True Moringa Rejuvenating Body Polish, the Sanctuary Project Thick Gold Hoops, or the Zeal Living Marble Geo Coasters. So let me find what I received. So it looks like I got the Rejuvenating Body Polish from True Moringa. So this had a $34 value. So I'm very excited to try this product out. Sorry, there was like some box particle on it. So actually out of that category, the one product in the entire box that I 100% did not want to receive are the Thick Gold Hoops, just because my skin is very sensitive. So I don't have like an issue with like chemicals, but I'm just very sensitive to metals. So I was very worried about that because there wasn't any information about the product. I mean, they said that it was hypoallergenic, but sometimes when people say that, it still causes my ears to be very angry at me. Also, my friend received hers, and she received those Thick Gold Hoops, and she said they were actually quite heavy for her. So I don't know if that was just her particular one that she received or if that was just kind of how they all are. This is the True Moringa Rejuvenating Body Polish. It says it's a $34 value. So I mean, body polishes are usually pretty expensive, so I probably would pay like $15 to $20. So again, I'll use the higher estimate there, and I'll do $20 for my value calculation. In this polish, the coffee beans tighten and gently exfoliate, while the moringa oil delays the signs of aging. It says True Moringa serves over 5,000 small farming families, and over 2 million trees are planted, and increased farmers' income by 10%. Actually, when I saw the spoiler for this product, I thought it was going to be a little bit bigger of a container. So I thought it was going to be like, not bigger necessarily, but like wider and shorter. But this is like in a plastic container if you're interested, and it says that it is 4 ounces or 114 grams. Our mission is to create sustainable income opportunities for our family of farmers in Ghana while bringing you the purest moringa oil on the planet. Wake up your shower routine and revive dry and dull skin with a blissful aromatic blend of coffee beans, organic sugar, cold-pressed moringa, and energizing essential oils. Apply gently as needed in a smooth, circular motion to sponge away dry skin and nourish moisture-starved areas, elbows, knees, and hands before shaving. It says that it has sucrose or sugar, coffee, moringa oil, and peppermint essential oil, and it says that it's good for 18 months after opening, and it's not tested on animals. So let me see if it's open here. So it is sealed, but I can still smell a little bit when I do like a little pouncing here. It smells like basically what I would imagine like a mint latte to smell like, so I'm quite excited to try this out, but I do have a couple of other body polishes open right now. So again, this will go into my stockpile for the moment, but I don't have that many of this sort of product, so it'll be a little bit shorter time than that toner. The fifth category was the choice between the Maggie's Organics Heathered Slouchy Socks and the Attitude Travel Beauty Pillowcase. So let me figure out what I received. So I received the Attitude Travel Pillowcase. So again, this was kind of one of those choices that was a toss-up because my feet are very small, so the socks probably wouldn't have been best. But then it was a little bit weird to just get one pillowcase. But this is the Attitude Travel Beauty Pillowcase as a $25 value. This bamboo-based pillowcase might just feel more silky than silk itself. Minimal, sophisticated, and intentionally designed, Attitude elevates sustainable living with a dash of luxury. It's made from 100% bamboo, and the Attitude's clean bamboo is made in a closed-loop system that reuses 98% of its water in future production cycles. And this has a $25 value. So I do believe that this is a custom to CAUSEBOX color. So unfortunately, I probably won't be able to buy a second one so that I have a full set. But this is the information here. And if you're interested, there is a coupon code. It's CAUSESLEEP. And they said that they have extended the coupon code expiration date for a little bit longer, just because a lot of people haven't received their boxes yet. So this is what it looks like here. And it looks like it is going to be a standard sized pillowcase. It's just basically just a pillowcase. It is quite soft. Personally, I probably would never pay $25 for a single pillowcase, but that's just me. So I would probably say I would probably pay $25 for the set of two. So I'll just calculate it at $12.50 for the Meredith value. I am kind of interested in seeing how this will be, especially with my really bad hair, to know if this is going to be helpful. But I'm quite happy already with my current pillowcase situation, but I will give this a go. The final category that is in this box is the choice between the Idlewild Co. Yearly Planner or the Soon Skincare Peony Foot Masks. So again, this was another toss-up, but since I knew I wasn't going to get my box until at least January, I kind of was hoping not to see the planner, but that's actually what I got. So let me pull it out. So I am filming this on the very last day of January, so I'm already like lost an entire month of the planner. But I did have two other planners I bought myself back in, I think, like October or September, just because I like planning things out way in advance. But actually one of them is a little bit too small, so I will probably be using this one instead. This one is actually a little bit smaller than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like maybe an inch or so taller. I do think I've seen this brand in Anthropologie, so I'm kind of excited to try it out just because I can't afford Anthropologie prices. So it says this is the Idlewild Co. Yearly Planner, has a $32 value. So personally I would never pay $32 for it, even though I know that it'll probably be high quality. It's just like, I use the planner every day and I guess I see the value of it, but I wouldn't pay $32. So I'll probably value this at about $10 to $15. So again, I'll use the higher value just because when I buy my own planner, or sometimes I use bullet journals, I pay around $15 for it. And then this says, feeling organized, inspired, and ready to take on 2021? Start the year with some joy through pretty design details and thoughtful layouts. It's woman-owned and operated, and it swaps biodegradable materials for plastics. And it's designer run. I'm not entirely sure what some of those information meant. So let me just pull it out of here just to show you the information. I also want to point out that actually, usually when they have things in plastic wrap, it's usually like not actually plastic and it's like biodegradable, but this looks like 100% just like regular plastic wrap. It's just something I noticed. So this is the 2021 planner. It says this January through December. It includes daily calendars, monthly calendars, year at a glance, notes pages, goal tracking, inspirational quotes, and sticker sheets. And let me just open it up. So personally, it's a little bit busy for me. I'm very boring, but I don't like it being so much stuff in here. But I do like the layout because the lines are a little bit thinner and not as dark, just because I don't like it being too busy again. So let me scroll through here. I also personally would do okay without the inspirational quotes section. So let me just show you here. So it does look like they have notes section at the end of each month, which is kind of nice for planning because sometimes you only get like 5 notes pages at the end. The monthly spread is at the front of each of these month sections here, and it has like reminders, to-dos, and then some additional things in here like the top 3 action items. And the very first page here is the US federal holidays. So if you are a Canadian member, this will not be that useful for you, but since I am in America, it's kind of nice to see. And then they have the year at a glance here. They have like some goals for 2021. So I'm not entirely sure that I have any of these sort of large goal achievements to put in here. But they have like self-achievements, relationship, career, education, and spiritual and community achievements. And then these are the stickers here. So personally, I won't use any of these just because they look a little bit too busy and a little bit less my style because they're too colorful and they look a little bit childish in my opinion. But these are those stickers here. I also do like that they have like a little folder pocket in the back, but yeah. But yeah, this is the planner and I'm kind of excited to have it just because again, it's a little bit bigger than the one I bought. The one I bought is like basically like a pocket sized one and I thought it was going to be really nice, but some of the days I have a little bit too much stuff to do, so this will be nice to have. It does like a nice spiral bound here as well, and it has like these little details in the corner so that it doesn't get frayed. However, I do think that it might get stuck on things because it is a little bit sharp here on the edges. So I'll have to be careful about it when I have like sweaters that I don't get my arm all over it. So that was everything that I received in my box this quarter from CAUSEBOX. Overall, I'm very happy with this box and I will definitely get use out of like every single item. So let me just recap exactly what I received. So for the first category, I did receive the sweater, and this is the Cozy Cloud wrap. And I'm very excited to use this, but I will have to do it with my laundry the next time. For the second category, I did get these silicone baking sheets, so I'm probably going to use both of these tonight because I'm going to be roasting some vegetables and some fish. I do think a nice idea would be to keep one color for savory items and one color for sweet items. Just because I think even though you wash it and everything, every once in a while, sometimes there's still a little bit of a scent or flavor that lingers. So like I love garlic, but I don't know necessarily if I would love it in my sweet pastry items. I also received the Truffle Toner, which is what everyone else received as well, but this will go into my stockpile again in the back just because it's the newest product to my collection. And then I received the travel pillowcase with the little carrying case here as well. So I'll probably just wash this with that Cozy Cloud wrap and I guess just use it on one pillow. It's a little bit weird, but that'll be just how I have to do. But I do luckily have another pillowcase that's around the same sort of color. It won't be the same like bamboo, but it'll be at least a similar color, so it won't look too out of place. I also received the True Moringa Rejuvenating Body Polish. I'll again put this in my collection at the end of the line just because I have other products I need to use first, but I'm very excited to try this one out. And then finally, I received the 2021 planner, and this one was, I mean, it's fine, but I kind of am slightly sad that I didn't get it until February, basically. Because again, this is January 31st right now as I'm filming, and I just received this yesterday morning at like 8:45 a.m. so it wasn't really super useful for me for January. But overall, I do definitely think I got the value of my money out of this box, and I will definitely use every single product. So again, basically how I calculate my value for the box isn't over the entire like retail value. Like I don't get super upset about my retail value being lower, I guess. Basically, I just want to make sure that I'm going to get like X dollars of use out of each of the products in the box, just to see whether or not it's going to be useful for me. So again, I paid like $54 for the box. So there were 6 items this time, so as long as I get like $9 to $10 worth of use out of each of the products, which I definitely will. I do think that I got really high quality items this quarter. I was a little bit worried because last quarter the towels or bathrobe were not super great in my opinion, so I was a little bit concerned, but everything I received this quarter definitely feels really high quality and like they're not gonna break or like kind of get a little bit less useful after the first sort of wash. So again, leave a comment below and let me know what you received in your box and whether or not you're happy with it, and also let me know what you thought about my box. Thank you again so much for watching, and I hope that you have a great February and you continue to have a great 2021 because it's been off to a pretty good start in my opinion. Thank you again for watching and have a great day and enjoy the rest of your week. Goodbye.